morning everybody, happy Saturday. I hope you've all had a really lovely week and I hope you're all having a lovely weekend. This camera is on a terrible angle. My holder for the car has broken and I need to replace it, and it's one of those things that I'm just not going to replace because it's one of those things where you're like, I need to buy a new phone holder, but you don't wake up in the morning and think today's task is to go out and buy a phone holder. So yeah, it's on an awful angle. I've not put a vlog on for a few days. It's been, I think this is probably like about 3 days, which is unusual for me because I'm usually at least every other night, but I have been busy enjoying my birthday, and last night I went out for drinks and I didn't get in until 1 o'clock this morning, and then the first thing I had to do when I got up is come food shopping because the cupboards are completely and utterly bare and I didn't have any time to do it yesterday, so I was like, I have to go today, otherwise I'll be kicking myself because I'll have missed out on the 15% discount because it's only on Friday and Saturdays. So that's what I've just done. I've just sat in Sainsbury's car park absolutely gasping. I was walking around and I sort of thought, I don't know why, but I've got a little bit of a headache, and then I was like, oh actually I do know why. I do know why I've got a bit of a headache. Far too many drinks last night for somebody that doesn't usually regularly drink. But anyway, I'm going to head home and do a little shopping vlog. It wasn't too bad actually, although there is no, like the fruit aisles are bare. Absolutely, there's no raspberries, no strawberries, loads and loads of gaps, no reasonably priced apples, so I've had to buy Pink Lady apples, and yeah, it's very sparse in there, which is unusual. It's normally, you know, okay-ish, but there's so many gaps. So although it's come within, like, you know, a good budget, I'm thinking there's still stuff that I'm going to have to go out and get elsewhere. As always, I'll start over here with the frozen stuff. I've got the usual chicken steaks, some Twister ice lollies, some lightly spiced wedges and some sweet potato fries. I didn't really go with a meal plan. I went with an idea of just buy a load of meats and stuff and then we'll just go from there. So I haven't really got like set meals in mind, but I've got 2 milks because we bought one at the local shop this morning and an apple juice. I've got some of the mango, coconut and chili chicken breast sizzlers. These are delicious. If anyone hasn't tried them, they are super yum, and they're currently on NECTAR for, I think it's £3.50. So generally I'll do some of those, some grilled halloumi. I've picked up some of these barbecue pork ribs, and like that will be like a salady sort of like, oh, Riley's just coming in and gone like the ribs. No, not for dinner tonight. But yeah, we'll do that with like some salads and new potatoes.
On the barbecue?
No, Riley, we're not having those tonight. We've got other stuff for tonight. Bit like the picture here actually. Some corn on the cob, some coleslaw, that sort of like dinner. I picked up 2 of these quiches, the spinach, Greek feta and roasted pepper, and a garlic roasted broccoli and vintage cheddar. Now these are on NECTAR price at the moment for £3. And I was kind of like totting up in my head, how much will it cost me to make quiches from scratch? And I was thinking, well, I've got to buy the bacon, so that's a couple of pounds. And then I've got to buy you know, another block of cheese, I've got to buy cream and all of that sort of thing. And I was like, do you know what, it's not much different in price to just buy the ready-made ones. Also, I should probably add that we are 2 people down this week for dinners because Jamie and Brooke are on holiday for a week, so that's 2 less mouths to feed. I know that says 2, but I was just saying it's going to be like barbecue ribs, some chicken sizzlers, a few other bits, some halloumi, so a bit of everything. I've got mince for making probably a spaghetti bolognese. I've got 2 chickens, no idea what I'm going to make out of these. It's just that I've got them and we'll just work it out as we go. I got 2 packs of sausages and 1 pack of 8 burgers. We're actually going to the beach this afternoon. I'm going to have a barbecue. I've just picked up a little disposable barbecue. There's only going to be 5 of us going to the beach, so I will take a couple of these burgers out and I'll probably only take the 1 pack of sausages. So when I do that meal with the ribs and the chicken, I'll have some leftover bits here as well that I can add to that. So it will just be a bit of like a pick a mix of meats and salads and coleslaw, etc. I've got some tortellini for Riley and the sauce that he really likes, which is the tomato and pepperoni. That's on Nectar price for £1.50, and they're on Nectar for £1.75. The best offer they had on cheese this week was for the Barber's Mature Crunchier Taste the Difference. That was £2.75, and I picked up some Baby Bells. I've got 2 packs of the Happy Monkey milkshakes. Some Muller Corners, they were on Nectar for £3. And then I've done protein yogurts. They were on 4 for £3, but somehow I've picked up 5. So that's because I was rummaging trying to find like different flavours, and then I've ended up coming home with 5. So I probably still got the 4 for £3 offer, and then I paid for an extra one on top. I think I got 2 strawberry, 1 raspberry and 2 salted caramel. They're for Kev and Reese. I've got some Froobs, some Fridge Raiders, some Moroccan hummus. The other day I bought some tikka hummus in Asda, and it was absolutely delicious, and Summer and Brooke really enjoyed it. But I was hoping maybe Sainsbury's did one as well, but they don't. So I just picked up some Moroccan one, and if I'm passing Asda, or I'm in Asda for any reason, I will pick up some more of the tikka hummus, because that was really nice. I've got some Greek style natural yogurt, some cream. Not really sure what I've bought the cream for actually, but I just thought, well, I'll pick it up anyway, because it will get used in a recipe, no doubt. I've got some butter, some eggs, some clotted cream, which I've got some meringue nests to go with, but no strawberries to go on top because I didn't have any. And I've got the this is delicious with flatbreads and chicken and halloumi, that sort of thing. Didn't buy any halloumi because I've got 2 blocks in the fridge that I didn't use last week. Then on to cupboard bits. I've got, well, I actually have 3 bottles of this water, but one's in the car. As you saw, I was drinking it before I came home. I've got an orange and mango squash. We did buy one the other day, so we've got a blackcurrant one as well. I've got 8 cans of Pepsi Max, some spaghetti, 2 packs of this cheese and broccoli pasta. We've not had this for ages, and I just thought that I'll pick some up because I'm sure somebody will fancy it. Some chopped tomatoes, baked beans, quite a little bit of cereal today because we're super low on it. I've got some of the Lizzie's that's on the Nectar price at the moment for £3. So yes, it's expensive, but it's delicious. I say that every time. Chocolate squares. Don't usually buy chocolate cereal unless it's the school holidays, but I did pick up a box of chocolate squares the other day because I was just being soft, and Sienna was like, please can we have chocolate squares? And I was like, yeah, whatever, pick them up. And Jamie ate pretty much the entire box, and she didn't even get to have a bowl for herself.
You had the entire box in one sitting?
He ate the entire box in one sitting, yeah, that's right. And he's not here this week, so the actual younger kids might get a look in. I've got some Weetabix and some of the Jordan's Country Crisp Strawberry. That's on Nectar at the moment for £2. That's usually £3.50 a box. Like, who pays £3.50 for a box of cereal? But cereal is one of the things that has gone up so much in price since the cost of living thing started. No, I know I pay £3 for that, but that... The difference is, I'll tell you what the difference is. This, you only need a tiny little, like a tiny handful, and it lasts ages. This, as soon as that is in the cupboard, how many... I mean, it says it does 11 servings. How many servings is that going to do? Be real. You know how many servings that's going to do when the older ones get their hands on it. 4, 5 servings at a push, because they will literally load their bowls up. So yeah, that is more expensive at £3, but it lasts a lot longer than these sorts of cereals that the older ones. I mean, like I just said, Jamie saw that in the cupboard and ate the whole box in like one sitting. So yeah, cereal was a bit of a sore subject in our house, if you didn't guess, because it's really expensive and the older kids take the mick. I've got some coffee, some of the Whole Earth crunchy peanut butter. I can't get enough of this stuff. It's absolutely delicious. I love it with apples, but I refuse to pay for it if it's full price, because it's like £4.50. But it's currently on Nectar for £2.50, which is a much nicer price. Some pasta. We've got quite a lot of pasta in the cupboard, so I just picked up one packet. I've got some tomato puree. I picked up red kidney beans just because I had the mince, and I was like, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with the mince. It will probably either be a bolognese or a not cottage pie, no. Cottage pie's a winter meal, or a chilli. So I picked up the the spaghetti in case it's spaghetti bolognese, and the kidney beans in case it's chilli. 2 tins of sweet corn, some pesto, some sweet chilli sauce, some oil, spaghetti. I used to have spaghetti all the time as a kid, like all the time, and I was like, I never ever give it to my own kids, but I bet they'd really like it. So I picked up 2 tins of that. I've got some sweet cinnamon, some pineapple slices, mayonnaise, gherkins for the burgers, topped up on, I say topped up, I'm not topping anything up, the pot's empty. I am refilling the stock pots, so I've got chicken, red wine and beef. I picked up 2 of these hoisin and garlic because, again, not sure what we're eating this week, and I thought maybe we might have a stir fry with some of that chicken. I've got 4 packs of basmati rice. They've actually now price matched this with Aldi, so it's now 45 pence, whereas it used to be 50 or 55 pence. So that's now been price matched to Aldi. I got some breadsticks. I got some Nutella breadies. They're on Nectar for £1.70, and the girls absolutely love those. Some biscuits. I just got some fig rolls, some bourbons, and some Oaties. I picked up some of the Naked bars. They're on offer at the moment for £2.20. Now, when they used to go on Nectar, they were £2. I remember back when they used to go on Nectar and they were £1.75, but now I noticed today a lot of the things that were back on Nectar weren't on Nectar for the same price as they were previously, and they've bumped them up by like 10-20 pence. I got some gold bars, some penguins, some jelly to make a jelly, some animal biscuits, and then bread-wise, I haven't bought a loaf of bread because I've got a loaf in the cupboard. I just picked up some bread rolls to take to the beach. I have burger ones already in the freezer that I bought reduced last week, was it, or the week before last. Bagels, I've got the red onion and chive because my favourite seedy ones aren't on offer, and these ones are, and I like these ones as well, but my favourite is definitely the seedy thins. And some plain bagels for the kids. Crisps, I've got the proper chips. They're on Nectar for £1.25, which is really good. I mean, you only get 5 bags, but they are healthier. I believe they are healthier. Again, these are like 66 calories a pack. And I've got the barbecue and the salt and vinegar, and then the Walker's Baked are on Nectar for £1.65, which is really good. So I've got 1 packet of those as well. The meringue nest to do meringue nest with clotted cream and strawberries, but I need to go elsewhere and buy strawberries because I couldn't get any. You don't like that? You don't know. Kev doesn't like meringue, but the kids absolutely love meringue. But I'm going to have to hide these so they actually do get used for that dessert, because if I just put them in the cupboard, the kids will just eat them. Just plain. Just eat a meringue nest. But I do want to do them as like a dessert with some like strawberry sauce on top. Wheelie bin liners. Kev has been outside cleaning the wheelie bins whilst I've been shopping, so I'm going to put some liners in them. Foil. The disposable barbecue grass seed. This was reduced to £3 a box, and we have that big square patch of mud in the garden that we desperately need to seed and sort out. I've got some fairy liquid, or their version of fairy liquid, some hand soap, some bleach, some shower gels, laundry, conditioner, kitchen roll and toilet roll, and that is everything for the cupboards. I've just got the fruit and veg because I'm not 100% sure what I'm doing meals wise this week. I haven't gone completely mad on veg and salad, and I'll pick it up throughout the week. I couldn't have gone mad even if I wanted to, because like I said, the aisles were pretty bare, and there was this one lad who was restocking, and he came out with a whole stack of honeydew melons, and there was already melons on the shelf, and I couldn't help think to myself, why are you stocking up the melons when there's no strawberries, raspberries or apples out at the moment? But never mind. I picked up some baking potatoes. These are currently £1.70 a bag, and they're really, really good size. I always get frustrated when I think, oh, I'm going to do jacket potato this week, and then I go to buy jacket potatoes and they look like that size. So yeah, they're a really fair size at the moment, so we might do that as like an easy quick tea one evening. I've got some baby potatoes. I've got white cabbage for making coleslaw, carrots for making coleslaw, tender stem broccoli. That's currently on Nectar price for £1.25, which is quite good. So I got 2 packs of that. I got some bistro salad, some beetroot. These are on Nectar for £1.65, I think it was, for the cherry tomatoes. Some spring onions, 2 cucumbers, some little gem lettuce, some coriander and some basil. There's 3, I can't even count. 3 red onions because I've got some onions already in the fridge. Cherries, Avocado, 3 of those, they're currently on Nectar price for 50p, which is really good. And then some easy peelers, some bananas, a watermelon, and the really expensive Pink Lady apples, because that was the only apples they had on the shelf. And that, I believe, is everything. The grand total of that shop was £196.43, and then there was it was 4 for £3 on those protein yogurts, not 4 for 3. That brought it down by another £1.40, making it £195.03. And then the colleague discount, thank the Lord for the colleague discount, because that brought it back down by another £29.25, making it a grand total of £165.78. Nice long receipt. But one of the meals we will definitely have will be flatbreads. I didn't buy any flatbreads because they didn't have any on offer, and if they've not got them on offer, they're really expensive, so I picked them up in like Aldi because they're cheaper there. I didn't get any strawberries or any raspberries because I didn't have any, and yeah, I'm still going to have to go back and forwards to the shop during the week to pick up bits and bobs that we'll need. So our food shopping budget, I think, is going to have to very shortly be moved up to nearer to like the £200. We're probably spending £200 a week when we like add in like the little bits and bobs we pick up locally throughout the week, or if I like bob in Aldi and things like that. But it's just, yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? It's absolutely crazy. Although I generally find shopping in the winter is cheaper than in the summer because we don't buy so many things like strawberries and raspberries and such. But yeah, that was this week's grocery shop. We are now all trying to like muddle around, get ready to head off to the beach. We've got to go North Devon way because there's like a big like yellow weather warning of rain in the south of where we live, and our town is like right on the edge, so we keep getting like really black clouds and then like a tiny bit of drizzle and then it sort of clears again. But I've just been checking out like the webcams of all of the North Devon beaches and it's sunny, lovely sunshine. So we're going to all get sorted and ready. Felicity's just got changed and head off to the beach for the afternoon. It's about, I think it's about 2:30 at the moment, so by the time we get there it won't be far off of dinner time. So we've got a disposable barbecue, some sausages, some sausage rolls to the sausages, and we're just going to have a little bit of tea on the beach. So thank you for watching today's grocery haul, and I will see you all very soon. Whatever you're up to this weekend, I hope you have a lovely one.